Patrick Bruno here from Olympian Village, Missouri, which is about a half an hour south of St. Louis. And what we are standing here, as many of you can see, it's the original screen-used truck from the movie Convoy. This is the second unit truck, and the second unit tanker here is what you're looking at.
So there was a number of trucks?
Yes, so there were four trucks, five. So there were four trucks, and then there was one truck that was what they called a glider kit. It was just a parts truck, for all the other trucks. And this is one of two trailers used in the movie. The one you see blow up on the bridge, and then the second one, this was the only known survivor that we could get our hands on at the time. So,
how long have you had this one?
So long story. We actually found the truck in 05. Bought it back to St. Louis late summer, early fall of 07. Yep. Rebuilt the truck and trailer, and late winter, early spring of 08 was when we had it rolling on the road again. Had it for 7 to 8 years, sitting up at the Transportation Museum, St. Louis, and summer 15, sold to a good friend of the family based out of Rome, Georgia, which is about roughly almost about an hour northwest of Atlanta. So he had it until 2023 to 24 because he contacted me in summer 22 because he didn't want to have it back, and he asked if I wanted to have it back. So we spent the next 2 years on trying to negotiate, as we did with him before when he wanted the truck. And so finally, spring of 24, we went to go and pick up the truck on the eastern seaboard, and we bought it back last year. So we have now had it back in our hands for about a year and 3 months now.
Okay. What's under the hood?
What?
Maxidine?
No. So actually, so we have recently just got done, doing a whole powertrain job on this, because originally it had what we thought was an NTC 400 with an old 90s 413 speed. Right. We were on our way to a truck show last year and warned him, and we could smell oil coming from the truck a couple of times. And so as we were coming up to the exit of the truck show, we could hear metal screeching and then smoke coming up from behind the dash. So we pulled over the engine, and about a couple of days later, after getting it towed back, because we spun bearings 4, 5, and 6, so we spent the next 2 months digging into it, and then actually a few days right after Christmas, we finally took off the overheads, the panel covers, all that stuff, and I ran the numbers on the piston, and it came back to a NTC 300 that somebody had. So when we got the engine before, it had been 50 miles on an overhaul, and it was claimed to be a 400, but it was a Frankenstein build. It had parts from a Cam 4, Cam 3, just all this crazy stuff.
So what's in it now?
It's a factory. It's a 1984 NTC 400, and it's the whole truck. And this is powered by a 1997 Super 10 Speed 4. So the Super 10 we have found from Vander Hags out in Kansas City's location. It came out of a Mack CH model, and the engine itself came from a military retired regional airport fire truck within the Lincoln, Nebraska region. And the engine itself only has 15,000 original miles and 1,000 hours, so it's barely even broken yet. So when we were on the way up here, it had been doing great. It ran the best it's ever did. We almost got to about 80 to 82 miles an hour at 1,700 RPM. Oh yeah, it ran the best it's ever did. So, show you the inside here. So,
still pretty original.
Yeah, well, so this is a 70 model. It was a bunch of changes. So, so when we had, first of all, we had tried to build a replica first, and then we came across what was left of the original truck. So we took, we started merging pieces from the replica and all this, and we put this all together. Because in the movie it had, the high hood from the 73 and up model too, and so So these so the cab came off of 73, the hood came off of a 73, and this is actually off of an early 80s. So this is what you call an able box body sweeper. It's a 60 to a 60 sweeper that Mack trucks made from early 70s to mid 80s, and this came off of a super liner. But you cannot find these able box body flat tops anywhere anymore.
Really?
Yeah, same as with the engine stuff. We already had enough trouble finding the engine, so we were just lucky enough to find one of those. And so then this winter we just got so this is a Western Series cab, but you can see it's starting to kind of rust up there around the top, some cracks in the door, so it's going to get a whole new cab on it this winter, and we got a spare hood for it, so we're going to repaint both hoods. Yeah, and then I'll show you back here on the trailer. So the trailer is the Survivor one. So the trailer actually has a lot of interesting features. So if you take a look up under here, there's a place up here where we there's a place under here. Yeah, it's right there. You can get up under there, under the trailer, and then you can see all the wiring end of what's left of it. Yeah, so there were only 20 of these trailers ever made. It came from some asphalt company out of Colorado, and as far as my knowledge, there are only 3 of the 20 trailers in existence today. Yeah, and yeah, because when we found the trailer, so all the original painting was still on there and stuff, but we had to get a bunch of new decals anyways. And the mud flaps, we actually had to order these ourselves. And we'll go over here. So if you remember the jailhouse scene, so both this truck and trailer together were used in the jailhouse. So this right here is what automatically gives it away that this is the original trailer from the movie. Yes. Yes. And these are the original style mud flaps they had in the movie. So these I actually had to order special. If you ever heard of a 75 a Chrome shop in Florida, they're the only place in the world that still has these original style of mud flaps. Yes. Cool. Yeah. But yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, this rig has a lot of interesting features. It's still getting a lot of work done to it. Like I said, just a whole new cab, and some more painting work done, and it'll hopefully be done with needing to be restored for the rest of its life. So.